back into the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Reach the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. This return starts at the 5, and this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Audio Karake making that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Third down, here's Mayfield. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for the Panthers.
First down, here's Baker. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
Throwing again is Baker. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Samuel comes in motion left. 3rd down run by Dobbins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. It's completed right side. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard
line. First and 10 from the 32. Herbert throwing right away. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. Racing down the left side. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Sampson from the pistol. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Buying some time right. He's got it at the 6. They're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Sampson. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Set. Don't go.
It's Sampson again. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Kappa.
Sampson. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
380.
On 4th down, here's Herbert. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory.
16 yards. And the Panthers
Short pass brought in. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
2nd and 10.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, Carolina!
Mayfield's pass.
The Panthers break the tie here in the 1st.
Carolina.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Has this at the 6. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Line. Set.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. He dodged the tackle. Saw the lane, hit it. Quick call out, a gain of 7. Nicely done. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Herbert quick out wide, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
12. Kappa.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Ready.
Herbert from the gun. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Set. 180 left. Hey, Ray. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
It's his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's another.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
11-yard line.
Set. Green light.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Run. Watch out.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
King. Watch out.
Baker now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And that is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Watch out.
Throw here, 3rd down. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's going to work this down to the 32. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32.
It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Second down now, 7 to go.
Regular. 180.
Once more, it's Mayfield. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
180.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Completed right side to Addison. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Baker throwing again. Completed left side to Samuel. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
A gain of 12. And the Panther first
Pushing
down.
the tight end now. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch out!
Pressure coming. Baker. That one connects. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Alert, 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 alert! Good check. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and short.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
They're going for this, thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a first down. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Dobbins will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Good. 180. Pistol. Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Mayfield now from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Set. Crowd right. Set.
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Some of y'all too big for your britches. Papa got a hot ride with the good girls and the good guys. Come on, too bad gotta deal with the
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Herbert on 1st down. So Rice out on the right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Taking 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
380. 21. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. Black 80, black. Go. Ready.
Now Herbert again. Short pass brought in. Shoots away from one. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
380. Cut. 380. Cut. Go.
Play action now for Herbert. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Kate, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging on to the football.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Makes the score.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180! Done!
Baker now off the play fake. Connecting on a slant. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first.
180! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Set. 180! Up, up! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
Throwing, Baker. That one's incomplete in the end zone. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
180! Regular! What's that?
Air it out on third. Pass is caught by Addison. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. He'll throw it. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he... wanted to with the ball on the snap.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Point it right. What's that?
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. What was caught? And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we're through 3 here. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Five still to go here. This is second down. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now lead by 10.
Touchdown, Carolina.
I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. This return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Into the red zone. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
2-point conversion.
Crowd right. Go.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's almost there, but no, they stopped him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns? Huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Starting from the 5. He loses it on the hit, and they steal it back on the return. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th-quarter lead.
Well, if this winds up holding as your game winner, and I almost hope it does. I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. But I just love what it illustrates. The want-to from this defense to go and finish. Anytime, anywhere, anyone. You don't know when that big play's coming, but you got to deliver, and they just did.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of his own ring. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushing backwards to the 5.
The score, Falcons 29, Panthers 28.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Play fake. It's Mayfield. That side is ruled in by Warren. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more. They know it.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Baker. They sure came his own to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
1st down, here's Baker. Hits him on the out route. It's inside the 10. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Send it out wide to Samuel. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Panthers down by only 1. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Play action, here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. First and 10 from the 32. First play is a design run. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On the screen, this is Sampson. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. And might see them burn a timeout. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You're out. Go.
Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, awfully close to that line of the game. Stop though made at the 46. Third down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Trying to sneak it's Herbert. Oh, he lost the football! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Cap it.
Here he is to throw. He gets it to Rice. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready.
Design quarterback run here. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.